Just show these light. I've got some more. I know I've shown these before. If I do a haul this week, I'm not sure I'm going to, but I love these light bulbs. Let's try and get them lit up. Yeah, they are really, really nice. They're only 79p in Poundstretcher. I won't, let's try and just like the green one. But I always find it's best to block out the tops first. I just show those quickly because I've shown them before, but they might actually show up better in the daylight. I don't think I've done them in the daylight before, but yeah, you get good colour. Oh, might as well. What's the point of just doing part of the collection lit up? Being a completist, I have to like, because they're all solar. They run on, you know, the sun brightens them up. I was just in the middle of doing, I'd finished my Baby Lips. Not finished it, but I'm just still going through the collection, Baby Lips collection video, and rather than lay them all out, I thought I'd just do each collection in turn and then put them all together in one video. But I just saw these and I thought, well, I bought some more of these, so if I do a haul later, you know, in the week, then I can just include those, so yeah. Size 3 for 2 by L'Oreal. This looked much brighter in the store. Oh good, we have started. I'm doing something a bit different tonight because where it's so washed out here, usually from the overhead bulb, I've got this lit. Can you see that? I've got that, and I'm hoping that will give enough light to brighten me so that I don't, mind you, I still look, everything on screen looks sort of white as opposed to looking how I want it to look. I got another one of these magazines today. Got Foods That Reverse Asthma. Very useful, I won't go into too much detail. Anyhow, these nail polishes, I don't often get, hardly ever buy L'Oreal nail polish, but I liked the colour of these. And it was buy 3 for 2. So buy 3, get 1, 2. And when I saw this one in the store, in my local Boots, it's only a smallish Boots, but this looked really bright. And there's a story about this, because when I was going to the beach once a few years ago now, it was quite, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, and there was quite a lot of people around, and along by the sea, where there's a sea wall, someone had dropped a bottle of nail polish, and it hadn't broken, but the lid was off. I think it had a white lid. It was like a sort of bottle, similar sort of, I don't think it was a L'Oreal, I don't know what make it was. The nail polish was on the ground, the lid was off with the brush. It was like it wasn't a thick stubby brush like this, it was like an ordinary regular nail polish brush. And it was the most luminous coral I've ever seen, the brilliantest coral. I've no idea what the make was. If there hadn't been people around, I would have been down there scrabbling about to pick it up, because I'm sure there was a little bit of nail polish that spilled out onto the ground. Obviously someone was probably painting their fingers or toes out, and then they dropped it and they thought, oh, I can't be bothered to pick it up because the brush was on the ground, and they just left it there. But you could see that there was nail polish in the bottle, quite a lot, and a little bit had spilled out, and the brush, the top, and they just left it there. And I would have just, if it had been mine, I'd have made sure I picked it up, but I didn't want to go scrabbling around because there were loads of people walking past all the time, and they would have seen me. But it was the most brightest, most luminous coral colour I've always tried to look for one like that since. I've never really found it. It was a sort of pinkish coral, not sort of real orangey, but not pinkish either. It was what I'd call the perfect coral. And I've gone off on a tangent again. Anyhow, so these are the 3 of choice that I got. This one is 114 Nude Demoiselle. I'll do swatches. Nude Demoiselle. No idea what Demoiselle means. I know what Mademoiselle means, but I'm hoping this is going to be a one coat one. I wouldn't call it nude. I'd call that a pinkish white, like Fiji. Let me just compare it to Fiji. Got Fiji to hand when I bought that one cheap recently. Yeah, it's almost, so that would be a complete dupe for Fiji. There they are both together. I'm hoping that, oh dear, I don't even know if you can see it. One of these days, I promise, I will have expensive equipment that can cope with any light conditions it's thrown out or any dim conditions, and I'll be able to make good videos, and pigs might fly, and I'm being negative, so I'll be quiet. This one is called, this is 222 Jardin de Rose. Well, it says Jardin de Roses, but I'm sure it's not pronounced roses because it's French, so it's probably Jardin de Rose. I've no idea. I'm pretty certain Jardin, or is it Jardin? No, Jardin is garden. I'm sure that stands for garden. So Garden of Roses, or Rose Garden, perhaps? It's a pretty pink. Yeah, that's going to be a one coat one, I think. Hope that's showing up. Trying my best. And here's the one that looked quite bright and luminous in the store, and when I got it out the day that I could see it actually isn't. This one's called Coral Trianon? Coral Trianon? Trianon. Trianon. I've no idea what that means, what that Trianon stands for. Triple coral? Something, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. It's a nice colour, but it's not. To be honest, I've got the best orangey nail polish I've got is one of those very, very cheap little ones by Boots Natural Collection. I think they're made, I think it's Boots' own make, and that is a lovely, quite luminous colour, and I haven't worn it for a while, so I ought to really start wearing that again. It's a nice colour. So yeah, so that's I didn't think I was going to do a haul this, but so I've done those, so I've got those ready, so if I do get anything else I can put it together and then put together a whole video of like a collective haul. So yeah. Poundland Premium Sunflower Hearts. I must get the sound right on my videos as well. I realised when I did my last haul video and I put it up, I thought it was far too loud in Windows Live Movie Maker, so I turned the sound of it right down, and then when I listened to it back on YouTube after I'd uploaded it, the music comes on at the beginning, which is really loud, and then when I start talking you can hardly hear me. But then I thought it sounded too loud when I anyhow, all these things you get from Waitrose. Oh, the good things you get from Waitrose. Oh, and my little video I did for the Glade candles, they were £2.50 last week in Waitrose. Of course they're £3 now, isn't it typical? Just as I put a video up, only I wasn't happy with the way I included them. I didn't make it sound right. I was saying one was honey and chocolate, and it was actually called Enchanting Dreams, but honey and chocolate was the flavour, or the scent rather. Anyhow, I'm digressing again, so let's get on to the Doctor Who audio, The Claws of Axos. I like those audios, I listen to them when I'm in bed. I've not tried this chocolate before. Lewis and Rose. Dark chocolate, 72% cocoa solids. It's meant to be good for you, isn't it, dark chocolate? I don't believe this. I thought I was recording. It hasn't recorded any of it, has it? What on earth is going on? I was talking away, recording everything. Thought I was showing this and it hadn't filmed any of it. Unless I'm mistaken. Let me just go back. My God. Welcome to my world. I pressed record on here to do this recording to show this China glaze. And what had happened was, it was recording when I was unpacking it, and then when I pressed the record to make the recording, it stopped the recording, and then when I pressed it to stop the recording, it stopped. Oh my god, you see what I'm saying? It was recording when I didn't want it to, and then when I clicked this thing to start the recording, that's when it actually stopped. And then I picked up this, took it over to the light, hoping to get some colour, and then when I pressed this then to stop the recording, it then started recording. I go, oh, it's enough to drive me nuts. I know it's recording now because I can see it. It nearly drives me mad. Welcome to my world. And I was saying, and you know, poverty stricken, unless I've got the money to buy the right. I said I wasn't going to do any more haul videos because it's completely washed out. And then I'm complaining and moaning because nothing's right, but I don't have the money for the proper state-of-the-art equipment that I'd need to do proper. So it means just stopping altogether. And I like making the videos to show people nice items. But I did a swatch to show you, and I was saying that the trouble is with this, it dries completely matte, as most neon nail polishes do. They dry completely matte, but I have got neon nail polishes that dry completely glossy, and I can't remember, there's one, a lady's name, woman's name, two names, I can't remember her name, but there's a lovely bright neon green one that dries completely glossy. So neon nail polish does not have to be matte. They can be bright, I mean they can be glossy. They can dry so that you don't need to put a top coat on. They can dry glossy, but it's very rare to try and find one with a glossy finish. And as I said I wasn't going to do any more haul videos until I can get the right equipment, but that's not going to happen anytime soon because I'm too poverty stricken to be able to afford any. And oh god, no, honestly I don't drink, but every so often I have to buy one of these, and I did treat myself because I've had so much stress recently. I mean, I've always got stress in my life, but I've had more. There's been far more of it recently in the last couple of 3 weeks. And it's nearly driven me out of my mind, and people probably, they don't want to hear me going on about that, so I'm not going to say any more about it apart from that, because it sounds like I'm feeling sorry for myself and fishing for sympathy, and I'm really not. I'm just stating facts. So I treated myself to this, because I don't go out drinking, I don't smoke, I don't spend money on any of the things that a lot of people think nothing of spending money on. So I buy myself a few baby lips, I buy myself nail polish, I collect the Glaze scented candles. I don't collect umbrellas anymore. I've stopped with the collections of those. If I see one that I really like, I get. And I've stopped buying mugs to collect. I did buy one recently, and I've stopped collecting the corgi trucks, the tank that by the corgi make, the tankers, curtain siders, those sort of trucks. I've stopped those, so I just keep with the small things now that I can manage, like nail polish and baby lips, nail polishes and baby lips, because they're smaller, so they don't take up so much space. Oh, and the Doctor Who audios, though I don't get every single one. I'm an obsessive collector of things, mainly baby lips. So what I'll have to do is a baby lips video where they're all catalogued, or not just the ones I've got, but every one that's been ever made, so that might be useful for people that can, because there's some I haven't got, are the New York ones that I had the chance to get and didn't at the time, and now I wished I had, because I could have got them cheaply on Amazon. And if you get them now, if anyone sells them now, of course they're ridiculous, they're at £50 or something, and I'd never pay that. Anyhow, yeah, show you this brilliant corally, eye-wateringly bright, but on here washed out, insipid, pale looking nail polish. And I don't even know if this video is going to see the light of day, because I said I wasn't going to do any more, and looking at it from here I can see the washed outness of it. So all it'd be is a video. I think I'll just title it ranting, moaning, complaining video. I don't know. I shouldn't do any more until I'm in a happier state of mind, and until I've got the money to get state-of-the-art equipment that can make actual good recordings. So I think the universe is trying to tell me something, trying to tell me to stop making recordings, because the camera doesn't, since I dropped this, it films videos so dark you can hardly see anything, and then I have to try and lighten them with Windows Live Movie Maker, but it makes everything all grainy and glary. Anyhow, I forgot these. I got these in the haul. There were some more of those Glaze, the veggie protein ones from Waitrose, and this was on special offer today, the Child's Farm Bubble Bath. It says on there now, suitable for sensitive skin. I've never had any trouble with this, and I've only got to look at something with like sodium lauryl, too much sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate, and it affects my skin. But these are good. I like these, and they smell nice too. Very nice. Yeah, it's nice. And that Balmi Lip Balm, the cherry one, is nice flavour. I expect they'll start bringing out coloured ones soon, because EOS has gone into the realm of shimmery ones at the moment, and they've got a pink one, haven't they? So we'll see if Balmi starts doing coloured ones at some point. Right, oh, hang on, it's recording now. Oh no. See how dark this camera is now since I dropped it? Oh dear. Anyhow, this is very nice, this Balmi. Trying to get on with this whole video. Hang on a minute. It's very warm. Oh, hang on, let me just stop this. Right, I think we're ready. I like these hair clips, but they're so heavy, they sometimes make you even hotter when you've got hair up with those. Oh, I'm so warm today. I'm not going to complain about it, because we've had a few lovely days, really nice. I'm just trying to get myself ready to go out at the same time as doing this whole video, but I think I might be too hot even in this, because it's like, I don't know, high neck, and so I might even be too hot in this. It's difficult tonight to never have my necklace on. I wanted to make sure I'm trying to do everything at once here, everything at the same time. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the haul. I thought I'd show these better in the daylight to show. I don't even know if this is going to show up. No, because it seems to be blanking it out. If you look for a white background. Showing it better? It's not. I don't think any camera is capable of coping with neon colours. If you actually, when you go into Windows Paint and you browse through the colours that they've got, you find that no matter how bright the colours are, you can never find an actual neon. Very difficult to replicate anywhere. I don't know if in there's. I thought, well, you can get neon paint. I've had some of it in the past. So let's go through some of these things quickly. There was that free purse. Oh god, a Shout magazine. So that's useful because my purse zip's gone on it. I had another one of these, the Roseberry Balmy, but this is the one I wanted to show you. The cherry one. Oh, this looks very washed out, doesn't it? I don't know if it's been a good idea to do this. So look at that lovely colour packaging. The usual. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. So that's it. So I'll try to be as quick as I can with the whole video. Yeah, so that's that. The one I did at my friend's last night was so completely washed out, but then they always are when I do them down there, so anyhow, oh dear, I'm so hot and sticky. I'm not going to complain about it, it's lovely. Let's hope it lasts even a bit longer, because we've had a few days of this now, and it's really nice. These are very nice actually, that are free with the Waitrose magazine. Refreshingly cool. Yeah, they're nice. Very nice. Show these again. I did them on today in the daylight, but I thought it might show up a bit better because I've now got a side light on, a light on here at the side, which may show them a bit better. I've already shown Roseberry many times in my Balmy video, but yeah, this is a nice colour. The packaging is a nice colour. balmy. It's nice. Nice. Yeah. Oh. And is this showing up a bit better here? I'll do a swatch. I did try to do a swatch on a piece of card at my friend's house, but it's so washed out down there. The trouble is that this does dry matte, this China Glaze one. I said what it was called, didn't I? Thistle do nicely. Play on words. This'll do nicely, but Thistle do nicely. There we go. Oh, I don't even know if it's showing up. I never know until I actually watch the video, because I'm looking down on it, everything is all sort of blanked out, so anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. I hope that it's proved useful to someone, somewhere. Bye. Right, let's try and get into this quickly. I've done some swatches of the nail polishes that well, first of all, let's show you. I've got some more Yves Rocher lip balms. These are limited edition lip balms. And unlike with Baby Lips, if Yves Rocher bring out a limited edition set of lip balms, you know you can complete the set. It's not like, oh no, we don't think you're a correct consumer to receive all of them, so we're only going to allow you to have a few, but other countries can have the whole lot. There's none of that with Yves Rocher, even though they are based in France. Why am I showing my... why am I showing my Starbucks mug? Oh dear. Yeah. Silly, ignore that. I've got this skirt from Tu At Sainsbury's. Pleated skirt. It's just below knee length. Oh, let's just I can move the computer around. Let me see. Put this light on to see if this makes a difference, because I can see how washed out this is again. Has that made any difference? I don't think so. I don't think so somehow. I want to get in and see if we can see me. Can you see it? Quite nice. It's just a pull-on one. Quite nice. Sort of pleated. Sort of slightly pleated. Doctor Who magazine from Sainsbury's. Great Doctor Who fan. These were reduced. These are a fitted sheet. Sort of duck egg blue. Is it sort of an eau de Nil? Don't get me started on the old eau de Nil thing. And this two pillowcases, only £1.50. Good bargain in Sainsbury's. Now let's get to the nail polishes. Try and go through these quickly, and I'll show you the swatches that I did without save me doing them on my hand. There's one of the Natural Collection ones, and as I've said before, what I like about Boots Natural Collection is that if there's a colour or shade that they do, say, you know, you wanted to buy the same one years later, there's none of this, oh no, they don't do that anymore, it's been discontinued, they do the same ones. Now, I'm fully aware that some people might equally say, oh, what I don't like about Boots Natural Collection, they just do the same shades all the time. Well, to me, that's a good point. I mean, this lovely colour is called Antique Coral. And what have I done with the swatches? Oh, would you believe it? Where are they? I don't believe this. I can't find the swatches. Oh, this has tipped me all over, isn't it? This is just typical. Where are they? Well, I did swatches and now I can't find them. Hang on. Okay, I found it. Right, okay, here's this one is called, because Maybelline has, I've got buy one get one half price. I got this one nice pink, and you see the nice colours on the lids as well. This one's called My Princess, and there's the swatch to that, pink there. This is the first one I noticed, which I thought was quite nice, Lilac Wine, that one's called, and there's the swatch to that, next to the pink. This one's called Roof Terrace. This sort of bright, or perhaps not so bright, sort of minty green. And that's that one there. Next to First Timer by Essie. And they're very similar. This is one of the narrow brushes because this came through the post, and it's one of the American ones, as opposed to the nice wide Essie brushes we get over here usually, but I never saw that in the shop. So there's the Maybelline Colorshow brushes. Oh, and this one is called Sunset Coral. It's still not a nice bright coral that I hoped it was going to be. That's this one in the middle. That's the Antique Coral by Boots Natural Collection on the end. And then this one is a bright orange from Poundland's own make, called the Makeup, I believe it's called. It's just this one, because I've had this for a while. Makeup Gallery, Time to Shine, Quick Dry Nail Colour, and it's called, I think it's called Electric Orange, or Brilliant Orange, Electric Orange I think. I'm just trying to be as quick as I can here. Did I show you the brush? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I was going to show you the Natural Collection brush. Oh dear. There we go. I finished my Baby Lips collection video at last, and of course it's not complete because they brought out the new collection now, the Holiday Spice, and there's all the anxiety now associated with, are they going to allow us to have the full collection, or are we going to be deemed not the correct consumers to receive all of it? But never mind, I think I've said enough on that subject. Bye. Stop, please. Why haven't you stopped? We're still recording, aren't we? Where is it? Where is the cursor? What's happened to it? No. Forgot to show these from Sainsbury's, from Tu. They're nice. A pretty pink sparkle, white sparkle, and a silver sparkle, though I doubt that's showing up them how they're very nice. It's the hair slides from Sainsbury's, and I hope that's showing a better detail under the daylight bulb. Pretty colours, pretty shades, pretty sparkle.